lecture 13 study material. In this I'm going to discuss with you Orgel diagrams and Tanabe Sugano diagrams. You have already learned term diagrams and correlation diagram. What were those diagrams? They were simply energy level diagrams. Orgel diagram are also energy level diagrams, but they are much simpler compared to the correlation diagram. As you will see, Orgel diagrams they are useful for showing energy levels of both high spin octahedral and tetrahedral transition metal ions. They show only spin allowed transition of the highest multiplicity. I'm going to talk about D1, D4, D6 and D9 system. All of these systems, they give D ground term. And you know very well D1 in octahedral, it gives T2G and EG. Same way D9 also gives T2G and EG. But then they have inverse relationship. When you have, here I have shown it here. Here is the Orgel diagram, D state, T2G and EG. Please, we are not putting G alongside it to make it more simple, because these are on the left hand side. It is, you can see this is ground state. Now this is not ground state on left side. E is ground now. So this is for tetrahedral, this is for octahedral. Now Orgel diagram for free ion with ground state D. Here is D1, term doublet D. T9, again it has one hole. That means it is opposite of this. Whatever you see in D1, you see this as ground. But in D9 you will see E as ground state. Anyway, let's come here. D2. D4 is also ground state is D. Of course, its spin should be 5. It is 5. And similarly, D6 is D5. There is another relationship. Please remember Dn. Dn is equivalent to D5 plus N. Octahedral, and this is also octahedral. Both are the same. You will see D1 and D6. They have this relationship. So you will see in Orgel diagram, they will be represented on the same side. Look at this. I have made a diagram here. D1 and D6 octahedral means it is a T, T2G and EG. Whereas, look here, in tetrahedral D1, it is E down. D6, E will come down. So let me read it here. D state Orgel diagram. On the left side is D1, D6 tetrahedral. D1, D6 tetrahedral, left side. And D4 and D9 octahedral. D4 and D9 octahedral. This is natural outcome of this thing, please. You can see that octahedral, and then D1 and D6 octahedral. But when you take the second, this one, okay, dn octahedral is equal to d10 minus n, so d1 octahedral and d9, that is 10 minus 1 d9 tetrahedral. So if you will notice this one relationship and this relationship, you can easily predict which should come here and what configuration should come here. So that is represented there. If you will read it attentively, you will understand. I want to talk about, I think you must understand this. I have put a configuration, okay, ground state and excited state, how we are representing it. This is a D1 system. T2G contains 1 electron. Okay, it is represented with T. There are 3 ways this electrons can be put here. There is nothing here, 0, e.g. It is represented with A. You already, so T product A will be T. So ground state of this configuration, that is T2G1, is will be represented with T. Look at this. Now it is an excited state, EG1, and this is 0. If there is no electron in the orbital, it is represented with this. Remember, if there are half filled, then it is A. If it is completely full, then it is A. If it is no, then it is A. EG1, it is represented, there are 2 ways this can be put. It can be put here or here. So it is represented with E. Let's come to this, the ground state of D6. Remember, we are talking about D1, D6, D4 and systems. D6, when you will read these, you will understand. Now this is again represented with T. When it is half filled, then it is A. When it is completely full, then it is A. When there is any other configuration, then it is T. So it is T2G4, neither half filled nor completely full. So it is represented with T. This is half filled, so A. Okay, so T multiplied A. So ground state of D6 will be T. Okay, I want to go back to the Orgel diagram. Okay, ground state of D6 or octahedral is T. It is the same thing, no problems at all. And let's come to this one. Now this is half filled, so it should be A. This is not half filled. This is not completely filled. So it is not A. Okay, it is EG, so this will be represented with E. Please note it. Now again, this is full and so represented with, this is not full, this is not half. Okay, this is EG3, so represented with, so A multiplied by E is again D9. Ground state is E. Look at this diagram. D9. Okay, here it is. Ground state is E, octahedral, I mean. Okay, so this is to make you notice, in case of D1 and D6 octahedral, both have same ground state, good, and same excited state, E. Not difficult. But in D9, ground state is E. I have just explained it. Please read it. You can understand it. Now, the basic thing is D1 octahedral. Okay,